This week I'm gonna do my first ever Huandao here in Taiwan. With me on this epic adventure is Uncle Topher himself, and this video would not have been possible without the support from ASAP, which has kindly given us a super nice discount on this rental car, which we will also give to you later in this video. But just like this place, we need to leave ASAP. 7 days together, Topher.
Man, at the end of this, we're either going to be like good friends or we'll never work together ever again.
I'm going to figure out how to start this car, and then we gonna head out on the road, talk a little bit more about this Huandao, and head to our first destination, which is WULAI. Yeah, okay, I took the wrong way the first turn I did. But after that first little mistake, we eventually managed to find the right road to WULAI. So here we are, officially first stop on our Huandao, WULAI Laojie.
I love these little tourist towns like this too.
But for those of you who have been to WULAI before, you know what waits ahead after the end of this old street, which is something we're gonna show Topher real quick before we continue with this loop around Taiwan.
This is so cool. Look how beautiful this waterfall is. Out of all the Taiwanese waterfalls I've seen, this is definitely #1 so far.
It is now Monday noon on our first day around Taiwan. I should have asked if he has a Taiwanese driving license. He does not.
No.
But yeah, we're gonna try to see if we can find some food, take the train back to the car, and then continue with this Huandao. But it wouldn't be a proper Taiwanese Huandao without visiting one of the many unique rest stops. And thanks to mistake number 2 and me totally forgetting to turn off the camera after parking, we also get a glimpse into the regular life of a foreigner here in Taiwan. And now we're here at Guanxi Service Center, Xiaoxi-chan.
So in the US, we would have a rest stop and it'd basically just be a bathroom and some vending machines. Pretty rare that you'd find something this nice. It probably doesn't exist in the States, actually.
And after a quick resting stop at the rest stop, we continued our journey to Topher's first recommended stop on this trip. Where are we right now?
We're at a reservoir, this big observatory, this mountain, top of a mountain overlooking the reservoir.
Super nice, but the reason for why we are at this exact spot is because the map reader thought there was going to be a castle here.
Yeah, I thought, I looked on Google Maps, it looked like there was this cool castle observatory here.
But with the help of a drone, we did discover that there is a castle behind these bushes over there.
This view is amazing. It's just so beautiful. I just love the landscape. It's maybe hard to see on the camera, but when you come up here, you can just see the layers of the hills, and as they, cascade in the distance, it's so cool. It's like a painting.
And after another quick stop at the rest stop to charge up the car, it was time to answer the most important question of them all.
Are we still friends?
Still friends. We are gonna set the GPS on Sun Moon Lake and then continue with the rest of this video. What do you think? Was it as you expected?
Yeah, I mean, this is the largest lake in Taiwan, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, like a medium-sized lake from the US, but...
The road here as well, like I've been here before, but I totally forgot like the road. It's like you drive through these like farms and you see these like tall, I thought it was coconut trees, but you said it was like betel nut trees.
I think they're betel nut trees, yeah.
Just like that, I feel like that's the main reason for why we have a car and to get out from like the high-speed rails. But with that said, we are gonna spend some time walking around, not the entire lake, but the shopping district and some nice view areas over there too. And after a full afternoon / evening in the car, we ended up in CHAIYI, and we're now walking towards Wenhua Road and Night Market.
Yeah.
Have you been in CHAIYI before?
No, first time.
Do you know what CHAIYI is famous for?
That it's the turkey rice.
Turkey rice.
Yeah.
Do you think we can find some turkey rice in the night market, or what are we hoping for?
I wasn't even thinking about finding turkey rice at the night market, but if we find it, I'll definitely try some. Yeah, this is a pretty cool night market that they have here. I really like it when they're completely blocked off from traffic, safe for pedestrians.
Unfortunately, we did not find any chicken rice, but something that we did find was countless of Uncle Topher subscribers, which of course was a dream coming true for Topher himself. But speaking about dreams, it was now soon time to get some rest to start a new day on the road. Good morning everyone, we are now back in the car after a very interesting night getting to know each other a little bit more and also figuring out who is the snorer among the two of us. And today hopefully we will learn something about southern Taiwan as well, because now we are of course going to continue heading south with a few stops along the way. First stop of today is
something cool near Tainan.
Something cool near Tainan. And full disclaimer, the actual road between CHAIYI and Tainan isn't that interesting, to be honest. The only thing you will see are other cars, trucks, and some big posters. For example, the ring company Lukas, which is where me and Minthia got our wedding ring. I forgot my wedding ring in the bathroom. Don't tell Minthia, please. Okay, now we're ready to continue with the rest of this video. And here we are, not in Tainan, but in Kaohsiung, FOGUANGSHAN. We had a little bit of mishap with me forgetting the wedding ring, so we actually had to skip entire Tainan. To the people of Tainan, I do apologize. But with that said, we are now here at FOGUANGSHAN, which actually was the first time I met Wes Davies today. Sadly, no Wes Davies with us today, but we have Uncle Topher. First time in FOGUANGSHAN?
Yeah, I've actually been wanting to come here for a long time, and I've just never really made it happen. This is a lot nicer than all the pictures and the photos make it out to be. This is really, really cool.
I can't believe that it takes a Swedish guy from Taipei to bring a Kaohsiung resident to FOGUANGSHAN in Kaohsiung.
Right, it's so close. And you know, I always knew that if I come here, I'd want to spend like the entire day here. And now I absolutely am going to do that another day. We don't have the time to do that today, but it was a really brief detour on where we're going anyways. So why not? Why not? I'm really glad that we came.
And after a rushed visit at FOGUANGSHAN and another stop at the school in Pingdong, which you will see more about in another video here on the channel, we pushed through all the way down to my absolute favorite place here in Taiwan. Okay, we made it down to Kenting, which also means that we are now halfway through our first Huandao here in Taiwan. We are actually now gonna stay here at Howard Beach Resort Kenting, which some of you might already know is my absolute favorite place here in Taiwan. I'm actually so excited, so this will be a separate video. So instead, I just want to take a few seconds and to thank the sponsor of this video, ASAP, who has been so kind to give us an amazing discount on this Volvo rental car. They are offering non-Volvo cars as well, but of course, being the Swede that I am, I went the full Volvo and also full electric vehicle. But as if that was not enough, they've also been so kind to give you the same discount as well. All you have to do is to click the link and check out a little bit more information down in the description, and then you can just contact ASAP, and then get your next rental car for your next Huandao here in Taiwan. And one thing that I think is really, really cool with ASAP is that they understand that when you are in a position to rent a car, you just want to get out on the road ASAP. So they actually prepared all that, you know, boring information, any questions that you might have in a video before you actually go to the office to actually pick up the car. So for example, when I went to pick up the car and for this video, I wanted to record the entire process. Turns out there was no process. Like at the second I turned on the camera, he was already done like stamping like the contract for the rental car. That's just how fast it is. And with that, I think that we're gonna go and check out the rest of this Howard Beach Resort Kenting ASAP as well. But since that technically will be its separate video, I guess for this video, we need to load the car up again and then continue with the rest of this Huandao. But rest assured that Kenting is not the only place in Taiwan where you can see both beaches and waves, since our next stop was Taidong and SANXIANTAI Bridge.
This is incredible. So beautiful, so beautiful. The air is so clean too. It's just, this is a really nice spot. Thanks for bringing me.
First stop on the East Coast, which arguably is the most beautiful place in entire Taiwan.
I would say that the East Coast is objectively the most beautiful part of Taiwan. I wouldn't even say arguably.
No arguments, yeah. So far, there's been very few arguments on this trip so far. So I will let him stay in the car up to Taipei, at least for now. But yeah, although we could literally spend hours just walking around here, watching this beautiful, beautiful scenery, we're gonna just continue to stop number 2. And now we finally arrived in Hualien, but it turns out that no one in Hualien eats food after 2:30 because all restaurants are closed. So maybe they're just waiting for the delicious night market here in Hualien, which is what we're gonna do as well. But before that, we're gonna find some lunch, hopefully a place to stay, charging the car that needs to be charged. But unless anything spectacular happened before then, I will see you all at my favorite night market in entire Taiwan, Dongdamen Night Market. I have told Topher he should not have any high expectations, but I do consider this being the best night market. Partially because they have my absolute favorite shaved ice, which we are gonna go break apart from my current diet and spoil myself with tonight, because it's sadly not often I am down here in Hualien and have this amazing shaved ice. Topher,
Yo.
have you ever had the coffin bread before?
Not Taiwanese style. No.
You wanna try it out?
Yeah, someday, sure.
Why not today?
There's a big line.
How long have you been in Taiwan?
About 18 months.
And you haven't got used to the Taiwan number one hobby yet, queuing up for food.
Standing in line for food. It's not my favorite thing to do.
What are we having now?
This is a Thai-style banana pancake. Come to a night market in Taiwan to eat Thai food.
Well, in order to fix this geographical problem, we do have one more dish on the menu, which is some proper Taiwanese shaved ice. It has been quite a long ride. We have been not only driving from Taidong and up here to Hualien, also spent quite a good time enjoying at least the air from Taidong as well, flying the drone. So I think we are in need of a very well-deserved rest, the rest of the night. Finishing our shaved ice, and then tomorrow morning we are gonna start the last day of our trip around Taiwan. And this last day of our Huandao was also the first day with rain, so we decided it was best to stay inside the car. But even without leaving the car, it's still impossible to miss the many places around Hualien that has been affected by both earthquakes and typhoons during the year. But after a few hours of the road, we arrived at the last city on our Taiwan Huandao tour, which is YILAN, where we also get to experience the most traditional activity to do on a Sunday here in YILAN, and that is to just wait hours and traffic jam waiting to get up on the highway back home to Taipei. And yeah, that's exactly what we're doing right now.
Yeah, I'd say that they have developed a very unique system.
But it could be worse. It could be after 3 p.m. Then we're not even allowed on the highway.
Could be worse. We could be walking.
Yes, yeah. We could be walking. But yeah, so we're gonna be stuck here for the next couple of hours. But then when we do arrive to Taipei again, I'm gonna go and return the car. And then hopefully Topher is gonna be helping me setting up the studio, because we are gonna record 2, maybe 3 more videos today.
Yeah.
Depending on when we arrive home. So I think we are just gonna skip 2 when we have arrived back home in Taipei to talk a little bit more in detail about this fantastic week, I would say, that we've had.
It's been a great week. Day 7. Are we
Day
still
7.
friends?
Still friends. Well, that's what we're about to find out. We have a 2-hour traffic jam in front of us too.
Yeah, this is the final test, right?
Exactly. We're also going to see a little bit what Topher and myself thought was the biggest surprises, our best memories, and also some other maybe anecdotes from this past week. Topher, it has now been 2 months since we spent the whole week together in a car, and we haven't seen each other since.
Oh.
What does that mean? Are we still friends?
Yeah, I think we're still friends. I mean, we live on complete opposite ends of the island, so we don't usually see each other every month.
I have only good memories from that trip, but I wanted to check with you. What is like your best memory or the first thing you think about when you think about Huandao with Lukas?
I think the best memories was actually like meeting the fans. We're recognized quite often. And so that was a lot of fun. Visiting the night markets and seeing that was a lot of fun. I really had a great time in Kinting too. Man, that was so cool.
If you had to, let's say that you have to move out from Kaohsiung and move to one of the locations we stopped during the trip, where would you move?
Oh man, that's a great question. Maybe Taidong. The night market there was probably my favorite night market. It had just an awesome variety, and the surrounding area, it was just so beautiful, just gorgeous. I really enjoyed seeing that coastline and that 8-arch bridge, that bridge that looked like a snake.
My last question, which is actually two questions. One, would you want to do a Huandao with me again? And do you recommend doing a Huandao, for example, a tourist who only has let's say 1 week here in Taiwan?
I actually think that 1 week is a little too short to do a proper Huandao. I could easily just spend a week in Kinting, a week in Hualien. All these destinations that we went to, we weren't there for very long. Like Sun Moon Lake, we just basically ate lunch and walked around. And we didn't really do it justice. I think if someone is visiting Taiwan and they want to do a proper Huandao, you have to spend more time. I definitely would do a Huandao with you again. I think it would be cool to do it with more people, though.
That's a very nice way of saying that you got bored of me during that week.
The more the merrier, that's all. The hotels are a little too expensive. They're like the biggest limiting factor. As far as all the costs were concerned, it's the hotels. Those were the biggest factor that would be the most expensive. I'm surprised that there aren't hotel partnerships where they have a Huandao card or something where you get a discount if you get a card punched or something like that. Like a group of hotels that just have some sort of a program that gives a discount for tourists doing this.
Thank you so much. I'm just glad to know that we're still friends, and hopefully we're gonna make some more videos together in the future. Maybe more Huandaos or maybe some other videos. But what else? What have you been busy with? What else is coming up on your channel soon, Topher?
Well, let's see. Right now, I'm working on a video. I'm editing it right now, where I'm going to be talking about some English military slang. So if I say something like, "Stop being such a pogue," what does that mean? What's a pogue? Well, watch the video. You'll find out.
And to all of you who might leave some comments down below saying that we totally missed the best spot during our Huandao. I know, this is all due to my lack of planning. But yeah, as Topher said, we could have literally spent just 1 week per location. Yeah, definitely a miss on my side, but that also gives us plenty of opportunity to make more trips just like this one. So if you do have any recommendations or any ideas of what we should go and check out next, and maybe if you happen to know any kind of hotel or a camping site or any other place that could help us support us during our next Huandao, that will be very, very appreciated as well. And if anyone wants to know more about driving an electric car in Taiwan specifically, please do let me know by leaving a comment, since I am personally very, very interested in electric cars in general, and I do have enough content for another video regarding electric car Huandao specifically. So if that is something that you want to see, please do let me know by leaving a comment, and also subscribe to this channel and like this video if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lukas. It starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.